Hello, good afternoon, friends. This is Mr. P.R. Thakre, and today in this lecture we will see the general characters of phylum Hemichordata. We have seen everything phylum Echinodermata till now, but the new lesson is started with the new topic, that is general characters of phylum Hemichordata. So let's start with the general characters of Hemichordata and the type study of a good example of phylum Hemichordata, that is Balanoglossus. Phylum Hemichordata. Hemichordata, as we see now, the slight introduction of hemichordates. Hemichordata, in Greek, hemi means half, chords means chord. Till recently treated as the subphylum of the phylum Chordata or the Protochordata, are now regarded to be an independent subphylum of the phylum Invertebrates close to the Echinodermata. मतलब phylum Hemichordata जो है वो उनमें जो आने वाले हेमिकॉर्डेट्स है वो सिमिलर कैरेक्टर्स दिखाते हैं कॉर्डेट्स के साथ में. और ये जो हेमिकॉर्डेटा है ये इट इज़ कॉमनली कंसिडर्ड एज द सब फाइलम ऑफ इनवर्टिब्रेट्स. मतलब फाइलम प्रोटोजोआ से लेकर फाइलम हेमिकॉर्डेट फाइलम इकानोडर्मेटा तक जो भी इन्वर्टिब्रेट्स के फाइलम है उन इन्वर्टिब्रेट्स के फाइलम में का एक सब फाइलम हेमिकॉर्डेटा आता है. हेमिकॉर्डेट इंक्लूड्स द ड्यूटेरोस्टोम एनिमल्स, means that animals which showing the deuterostomy during development with enterocoelous coelom, pharyngeal gill slits, a buccal diverticulum which is also known as the notochord, and a vermiform body having by the hemichordates, and the vermiform body of hemichordates divisible into three regions: proboscis, collar and trunk. Means that three regions is generally occupied by the body organization of hemichordates. Hemichordates includes a small group of soft, marine and primitive chordates, commonly known as the chordworms or the tongue worms. मतलब हेमिकॉर्डेटा में जो भी एनिमल्स आते हैं वो सॉफ्ट बॉडीड रहते हैं, मराइन एनिमल्स रहते हैं, प्रिमेटिव कॉर्डेट्स से उनको कॉमनली कहा जाता है कॉर्डवर्म्स और टंग वर्म्स. मोस्ट फेमिलियर हेमिकॉर्डेट जीनस इज Balanoglossus, which belongs to the class Enteropneusta. मतलब जो हेमिकॉर्डेटा का जीनस है वो Balanoglossus है, which is closely related to the class Enteropneusta. Okay, move toward the general characters of phylum Hemichordata. Exclusively marine, solitary or colonial, mostly tuberculous. मराइन एनिमल से सॉलिटरी और कॉलोनियल अकेले रहते हैं या फिर ग्रुप में रहते हैं, मोस्टली ट्यूबिकुलस. बॉडी है ट्यूबुलर फॉर्म में रहती है. बॉडी सॉफ्ट, फ्रेजाइल, वर्मीफॉर्म, अनसेगमेंटेड, बायलैटरली सिमेट्रिकल क्लीवेज एंड ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक लेवल ऑफ बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. बॉडी ऑल ऑफ हेमिकॉर्डेट्स हैविंग द सिंगल लेयर्ड एपिडर्मिस विथ म्यूकस ग्लैंड्स. म्यूकस ग्लैंड्स एपिडर्मिस पे रहते हैं. देर इज़ अब्सेंस ऑफ डर्मिस, आउटर जो डर्म रहती है एक्टोडर्म वो अब्सेंट रहती है. सीलम ऑफ हेमिकॉर्डेट्स एंटेरोसीलस, यूजुअली divided into protocele, mesocele, metacele corresponding to three body regions. Digestive tube complete, straight or the U-shaped. Forget gives out a hollow buccal diverticulum into proboscis, earlier considered as the notochord. Dorsolateral pharyngeal gill slits are present. When they present, one to several pairs. There are one pair of pharyngeal gill slits, or in some cases of hemichordates there is a several pairs of pharyngeal gill slits present. Ciliary filter feeders. Hemichordates are ciliary filter feeders. Circulatory system is simple and open, including a dorsal heart and two longitudinal vessels. One is dorsal and one is ventral. Excretion is taking place by a single proboscis gland or a glomerulus connected to the blood vessels. Whatever the matter is excreted through a single proboscis gland or with the help of glomerulus in case of hemichordates. Nervous system is primitive, consisting mainly of a subepidermal nerve plexus. Dorsal nerve cord is hollow. Reproduction mainly by sexual. There is only sexual reproduction taking place in hemichordates. Sexes usually separate. Gonads are one to several pairs are found in hemichordates. Fertilization process is external in seawater in case of hemichordates. Development is direct or indirect with the free swimming Tornaria larva. So that all are the general characters of phylum Hemichordata. Now see here the derivation of name. Balanoglossus and Saxoglossus hemichordates comes under the phylum Hemichordata. Balanoglossus clavigerus was recorded and named by Daly Chase in 1829. So one species of the Balanoglossus recorded and named by the Daly Chase in 1829. The name of that species is Balanoglossus clavigerus. Its generic name was derived from two Greek words, balanos and glossus. The term balanos means an acorn which is having the shape of fruit of oak and refers to the proboscis projecting from collar looking like an acorn nut. Hence the common name acorn worm. Term glossus means tongue and refers to the shape of its proboscis, collar and genital wings bearing a close resemblance to an ox tongue. Hence the common name is tongue worm to the Balanoglossus. Local fishermen call Balanoglossus by the name ox tongue. Classification of Hemichordata. The phylum Hemichordata having two classes majorly. First one is Enteropneusta and second one is the Pterobranchia. The class Enteropneusta having two examples, Balanoglossus and Saxoglossus. Another class Pterobranchia having two orders. First one is Rhabdopleurida and Cephalodicida. The order Rhabdopleurida having example Rhabdopleurida and the order Cephalodicida having examples Cephalodicicus atubaria. So it's a outline classification of phylum Hemichordata which is comprising two classes, Enteropneusta and the Pterobranchia. We will see now the type study of Balanoglossus which comes under the class Enteropneusta, which is a good example of phylum Hemichordata. Systematic position of Balanoglossus is showing on the slide. It comes under the phylum Chordata, subphylum Hemichordata, class Enteropneusta, family Ticoderidae and genus Balanoglossus. Geographical distribution of Balanoglossus. Balanoglossus, like all other hemichordates, is a marine animal having a worldwide distribution. Balanoglossus दुनिया के हर एक जगह पे पाया जाता है. The habitat of the Balanoglossus. Balanoglossus is a marine, tuberculous or burrowing hemichordate inhabiting shallow coastal water of intertidal zone, but few occur in deeper water. ये marine animal है, tuberculous body है और burrowing hemichordate है. जनरली मड और सैंड के बीच में रहता है. इनहेबिटिंग शैलो कोस्टल वाटर ऑफ इंटरटाइडल जोन्स, समंदर के बीच में और द्वीप के बीच में जो भी टाइड्स रहते हैं उन दोनों टाइड्स के बीच में ये पाया जाता है. बट फ्यू अकर इन डीपर वाटर. कोई हेमिकॉर्डेट्स जो ऐसे है वो सी के बॉटम लेवल पे भी दिखाई जाती है, डीप लेवल में दिखाई जाते हैं. burrow, you can see in the slide how the Balanoglossus lives in the U-shaped burrow. The animal may conceal under the stones, पत्थरों के बीच में रहता है. और सी वीड्स और जो समंदर में जो घास पाई जाती है एट द बॉटम लेवल वहाँ पे भी ये दिखाई देता है. और एक्सकैवेट्स इट्स ओन burrow in the bottom of sand or mud, or it also excavates into the bottom of sand or mud. Balanoglossus clavigerus species lives inside a U-shaped tube or burrow with two vertical limbs. You can see at the right side there are two limbs burrowed by the Balanoglossus, which is having 15 to 75 centimeters deep and two openings 10 to 30 centimeters apart. Means 50 to 75 centimeter deep at the bottom level of sea or the ocean Balanoglossus resides, and it burrows the 10 to 30 centimeters openings at apart. You can see the coiled fecal matter, one opening and another opening is side branch opening, and Balanoglossus resides inside the sand or the mud at the bottom level. Horizontal limb of the burrow, Balanoglossus resides there. Finely shaped opening of anterior limb is also showing in the right side of the figure. Protective device, what it does here, inner wall of the fragile tube is smoothly lined by the sand particles cemented together into a tough cast with sticky mucus secreted by the skin mucous gland of the Balanoglossus animal. Movements of the Balanoglossus. That Balanoglossus worm is a sluggish, जैसे आलसी रहता है, and little affected by the external stimuli. बाहर के जो भी abiotic factors है उनका उसके बॉडी के ऊपर ज़्यादा इफेक्ट नहीं होता है. Balanoglossus moves in its burrow by cilia covering its body surface. With the help of cilia, it can be moved. Most active part of the Balanoglossus is proboscis, जो tuberculous body उसकी दिखाई जाती है, उसके पास में proboscis रहता है, इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है वो बॉडी का. तो उस प्रोबोसिस के माध्यम से वो सब एक्टिव काम करता है. Balanoglossus elongates and shortens by the muscular activity and helps in burrowing. So through the muscular activity it helps in burrowing in the deep of the sea or the ocean level or in the sand or mud level. Feeding and breeding. What it having as a food, Balanoglossus swallows sand and mud. वो पूरा की पूरा sand और mud को निगल लेता है to obtain the diatoms, protozoans and the other microorganisms and also obtain the organic detritus on which it feeds. मतलब वो mud और sand को easily swallow कर लेता है और sand और mud में ऑटोमेटिकली उसको diatoms, protozoans, other organisms खाने को मिलते हैं. साथ में जो organic detritus है उनके ऊपर वो फिट्स करता है. इस तरह से खुद को प्रोटेक्ट करता है. Thank you. So it was about the general characters of Phylum Hemichordata, type study Balanoglossus, names of the Balanoglossus, and then protective devices of the Balanoglossus. Thank you so much.